Okay, this is lesson 66, reading a centimeter scale. So it's not very much different from what we just did when we were talking about meters. Now we're going to talk about a centimeter scale. So in this one, I have a ruler. So it's a 12-inch ruler, regular foot ruler, but it also has the metric system on this side. So you see that 12 inches is a little bit more than 30 centimeters, right? So I have my ruler here, and I see that it's divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to go to 11. And those are centimeters. So remember, a centimeter is about the width of your pinky. So I have 11 centimeters. But I notice that it's divided even smaller. So those are divided into millimeters. So there are 10 millimeters between 10 and 11. So 1 centimeter is the same thing as 10 millimeters. So if I measured this, I have 11 centimeters, but I also have 110 millimeters. I just add a 0 on the end. If I measured up to here, do you see that 17? So that's 17 centimeters. But I would also have 170 millimeters because there's 10 millimeters in each centimeter. Okay, so we're going to use the book here because they've got a nice drawing. Yep. It says write the length of this segment. So for those, I always like to get a pencil out because I can't see like exactly where it is. So if I kind of sketch a little bit, and you'll have to erase this. Or you can put a piece of paper over that segment. So it says, what's the number of millimeters? So if that's 10 millimeters, it's the same thing as 1 centimeter, right? So 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I see that I have 24 millimeters. Well, what about centimeters? I have 1, 2, I can't go all the way to 3, so I only have a part of another centimeter. So what part of that other centimeter do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 2 4/10 of a centimeter. So this segment is 24 millimeters, or I can call it 2.4 centimeters. All right, so it's kind of like meters and decimeters that we were talking about. Okay, I notice here, can you see? Yeah, I have 0, 1, 2, right? So tenths on a number line. I know that between 0 and 1, I have 10 little spaces. Between 1 and 2, I have 10 little spaces. Between 2 and 3, if I had that far, I'd have 10 little spaces. So if I'm looking at this point on a number line, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 10, or 6/10. I'm looking at 1 whole and then 2/10. So 1.2 or 1 2/10. 1 9/10. 2 3/10. So check to see if you have a whole number first. I don't here, so my 0 goes there. And I have 6 out of the 10 parts, so 6/10. Here I do have a whole whatever it is, so I put the 1 there. And I only have 2 parts of the next one, okay? Example 2 says, to what decimal number is this arrow pointing? So that I know I have 3 whole things, and then I have part of another thing, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 parts. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So if I go from 0 up to this point, I would have 3 7/10. So that's the mixed number that it would be pointing to. So you can say 3.7 or 3 7/10 as a fraction. Here they're asking you decimal numbers, so you're going to write 3.7. Okay, that period at the end is the end of a sentence, so it looks a little confusing. All right, good luck on this. It's not too bad. It can get a little confusing, but don't let it shake you. You can do this.